My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Hey, sisters, I got a king-size bed. All I need is a partner. Oh, man, oh, man. Sony. Sony, son, when I tell you that this next gen view though, but when I tell you that, I mean, I didn't expect Sony to have a bad conference, you know, by no means, but they did way better than I expected. Sony, when this junk started, they came out, and when I'd say a good for the first 20 to 30 minutes of their conference, it was just straight eyes glued to the freaking screen. Like, they came out doing haymakers from Fight Night Round 3, and I'm like they really surprised me. Because again, like, I thought they was going to be decent, but not this good, you know. And then of course, you know, the steam went down for a while, but then it came right back up. Anyways, let's get into Sony's press. Let's get into Sony's press conference for E3 2015. So, you know, they say that all dreams are possible. You can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish, you know. And I know you might be going through the struggle, and it might be like your dreams are unreachable. It will never happen, and you know, just things are not looking too good, you know. And that's pretty much what this game was. That's pretty much what this game was. The myth, the mythological creature, the legend, the thing that said did exist, but it was pretty much the detox of video games, the Bigfoot, if you will, of video games, because we've never seen it. The Last Guardian is actually real, my nigga. It's actually a real thing. They kept on saying, "Don't worry, we're working on it." It's like, bro, you've been saying that since the 80s. The junk actually exists. They start off their conference showing The Last Guardian, and like, when I was in the Twitch chat while that chat was going on, you just seen like pog chips like everywhere. It was like, is this real life? Because it was like, we've been waiting for this game like literally since I was a baby, like 20 years ago. But no, I mean, we've been waiting for this game in a while. And at one point it was like, is this game still actually going to happen? But they kept on reassuring us, no, it's going to happen. It's still in the works. They showed off some Last Guardian and showed some gameplay. Now, I would have hoped to see a little bit more than they did show, but you know, they showed off a good, I'd say, 10 minutes of gameplay, and it comes out next year, 2016. They said 2016 is going to come out unless they delay it. But it's supposed to come out next year, you know. I did like what they showed in the gameplay. It wasn't like nothing amazing, but I just loved the feel of it, you know. I loved, you know, the whole boy, and I don't know if that thing is a dog or what, but I just love the whole, you know, relationship they had with like no words being said, you know. So I thought I was really liking the gameplay. Some people was like, this is what you Sony fanboys were waiting for, and I'm like, whatever. The Last Guardian, it is real, son. Okay, and it comes out in 2016 again, if they don't delay it. You know. So oh my god, this might have been the best thing shown. This might have been the best thing shown at E3 as far as a new IP. Not even that. This might have been the best game, at least in my opinion, shown at E3. Son, I know I make jokes about them because of their last game, that Sleep Zone Struggle. That Sleep Zone Struggle Fall, Kill Zone Shadow Fall. But man, Guerrilla Games, what have you been doing? What in the blue hell have you been doing? So we know that they've been working on this new IP called Horizon, and we got to see it at this conference. And when I tell you, my eyes were literally like glued to the screen. Like, the gameplay was so amazing. I just loved the way the game looked. For some reason, I've seen a lot of people say this, it really does remind you of Jurassic World for some reason, you know, because like you're fighting this huge T-Rex looking machine, and it's like, that gameplay, man, that junk was amazing. Like, it's very rare that a game shown at E3 really has you like, oh my god. But Horizon, for me, that's what that game did. Guerrilla Games, and this is supposed to be, you know, their whole RPG, whole open world shooter type deal thing, whatever. I'm telling you right now, bruh, when this junk comes out, I mean, for the people that are still playing Destiny, son, I will pre-order Horizon so quick, bruh. Hopefully, because I don't think, did they give a release date for the game? No, but I'm pretty much guessing it comes out in 2016. Guerrilla Games, my god. Horizon, to me, was the best game that I seen at E3. That gameplay looked amazing. It was like Jurassic World / freaking Destiny / like The Witcher 3. Like, because he was like sneaking in well, it was actually a girl, I think. He was like sneaking in the bushes, and you know, it was just crazy. Like, I was loving that gameplay. Horizon, oh my god, is all I have to say about the game. That, I think, was like the best thing at Sony's conference, and at E3 in general, you know. But after that, they showed a trailer for a new Hitman game. It will also have a console exclusive beta on PS4 if you pre-order the game. I never got into Hitman like that, you know, but a lot of people do love the Hitman franchise, so a new Hitman will be coming out. And if you are a Sony pony, you will be able to get a console exclusive beta on that Tray Station 4, aka that remaster Station 4. Moving on, they showed a new trailer for Street Fighter V. We all know that Street Fighter V will be console exclusive to PS4, but it will also be on that PC Master Race. A public beta for that will be available on July 23rd. It's pretty cool. No Man's Sky, the game that we all knew. I mean, the game was big. I mean, that's what she said. But we all knew that this game had a lot of exploration. And they really, like, I always knew how big No Man's Sky was. But it's like the more and more you see of the game, you realize, son, this game is really, like, big. Like, just when they showed the scale of just how big this game, like, they were going through, like millions of planets. Like, you just see, like, it just going through so many, like, all those little spark things you've seen were planets, and it was just, they were just going through those. Like, this game, like, has endless exploration, and we all knew that. What I needed to see was, what can you actually do in this game aside from exploring? You know, they showed some combat, you know, they showed some air combat when you were in a ship, and they showed a little bit of ground combat, so that's good. You know, I still need to see more, like, missions that you can actually do, because again, aside from the exploration, there needs to be missions, something that you are actually trying to accomplish in this game, you know, not just exploration. But as far as just how big this game is, like, just scale wise, this game is freaking, this might be like the biggest game that I've ever seen, like hands down. Just with like, I don't know how you're going to visit every planet in this lifetime. You're going to die before you visit every planet in No Man's Sky. So it's good that they actually show things that you can do in the game, you know. So that's good. Media Molecule, you know, a developer that I do like, because they're always trying to, you know, try new things, you know, being creative, you know, and I like that. So they show off this new title called Dreams, and you know, if you're just into shooters and sports games and, you know, just like games like that, then of course it was like, like you didn't care about this game. But if you love, you know, games like this could actually be a really good game. And of course they're going to use, you know, the PS4 and the touchpad, and you know, they always try to use the features that the PlayStation has, you know, in their games. So I was liking what I was seeing. Is very cool, very creative. You can pretty much create whatever you want to. So if you're a creative person, then you might want to pick up Dreams, and you know, I am creative, so I'm gonna pick up Dreams. Anyways, oh god, Destiny new deal. So I mean, people are still playing Destiny, but man, I mean, that game has been beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome since like October of last year for me. You know, but Destiny new DLC is coming, called The Taken King. That comes out September. Wait, is it September 15th, 2015? So some more Destiny DLC. I don't have Destiny no more. Not that it was a bad game. I just got tired of it, you know. But yeah, so it's that. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Who the freak cares, dude? Like, really, like, who still, I mean, people still buy Assassin's Creed, but I'm so done. I've been done with Assassin's Creed since 2. And when I got my Xbox One, it came with Assassin's Creed Unity, and I played the jump like 2 times. No lie, I have not played it since, because then you had to uninstall it because they released a 40 gigabyte patch. But I'm done with it. I'm done with Assassin's Creed. This cow is so dry right now. Like, I don't know how you're still getting milk from the udder. Assassin's Creed is being like milk like crazy. But Assassin's Creed Syndicate, that's a thing. They showed World of Final Fantasy, and it's like, during this part they started to troll us a little bit, because it was like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, like it was like you was looking forward to either Kingdom Hearts 3 or Final Fantasy 15, but they showed World of Final Fantasy, which did look cool, but I was like, yeah, okay. But then they really started trolling. Like, I was like, son, they low-key trolling us right now. So this was like a massive troll, because I forgot the guy's name that was on stage. Adam Boyes, I think. It's the guy that people like, you know, when he's on stage, because, you know, just how he acts and his personality and stuff like that. But I think his name is Adam Boyes, I think. But massive troll, son. So like he was like, so it's finally time to show off a game that, you know, is highly anticipated. People have been asking for it, and it's a well-known franchise that a lot of people do love. And it was like, I think everybody and their grandmama was thinking Kingdom Hearts 3, because literally in the Twitch chat, all you see was Kingdom Hearts. You know, so then they were showing like this CGI trailer or whatever, and it was like, what the freak is this game? Like, when I start to see the trailer, I was like, this is not Kingdom Hearts, you know. But so you start to see more of the trailer, and then at the very end, you seen that freaking fat behind sword and freaking Cloud's, you know, hairstyle. It was like, it's something Final Fantasy. And finally, they said, you know what? Even though we kind of remastered, do you remember that so-called Final Fantasy VII remaster they pulled last year? It was like, you know what? We messed up. So this is like an official remaster of Final Fantasy VII, and people was hyped. Like, even though it wasn't Kingdom Hearts 3, when they seen that, it was like, snap, okay. So people were still excited, because Final Fantasy VII, from what I hear, the best Final Fantasy game out of the entire franchise, is getting remastered. So that's, and it's an official remaster, not not some bootleg remaster. So a lot of people were excited for that, but I was like, so no Kingdom Hearts, because I'm not really into Final Fantasy like that. But I'm definitely going to get this. Since I hear it's the best one ever, and I'm gonna get 15 as well, just because that jump looks freaking amazing. But then it was just like, I'm telling you, man, Sony was like coming out strong. It was like I was thoroughly entertained throughout their conference. Like there were some parts where it was like, okay, like can you move on? But for the most part, like they kept you thoroughly entertained through their conference. So Shenmue 3, whatever, the thing is actually happening, okay? And when I tell you people were going out, like you seen dudes in like the stands, like like you see like the dude was about, like he was standing in the crowd and he was like like people, like this is a franchise that a lot of people love, you know, so it's a thing. I just kind of found it funny because it wasn't like an official announcement. Dude came all the way to E3, flew out all the way to LA to say, hey, so you gonna support this Kickstarter fan? He pretty much went to E3 to advertise a Kickstarter for Shenmue 3, but the jump received over like $2 million like that night, so it's going to happen. So people want to see it, but I just kind of found it funny that it was like he got on stage to say, so y'all gonna toss this money, right? But it's going to happen, and it's great because, you know, people love this game. So that's definitely great. It's getting backed like really heavily right now. I don't know I should check that jump right now on my laptop. The last I checked, that jump was at 2 million something. I was like, so it's going to come out. But that's great. Then they show off a new I ran out of space, suckers. Anyways, so after that, they showed a new trailer for Batman Arkham Knight, and I'm like, I've been saying this for a while, and I know, spoiler alert if you didn't play, how did you not play those two games? But if you played on getting Arkham Knight and you didn't play Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, go like this right now. Anyways, wait. If you didn't go like this, I'm gonna go like this, right? And then I will be talking when I go like this, and that means I'm done, okay? So we all know that in Arkham City, the Joker died, you know, but in this trailer, you see the Joker and he's burning to a crisp, you know? So, but like, I just think that there's no way they can have Batman Arkham Knight be the last one, the ending of the Arkham series, and not have the Joker. Like, I think somehow, some way, he's gonna be in this story. He might pull like a trick like he did in Arkham City, to where he faked dying like twice and then came back. It was like I really think somehow, some way, the Joker is gonna be in this game. Somehow, some way. So yeah, man. So they showed that, you know, they showed a scarecrow hallucination that was really. At first, I thought it was like a different game. I'm like, what game is this? But it was Batman. He was having a scarecrow hallucination. We all know what what scarecrow does. So that was really cool. So Batman Arkham Knight, that game comes out real soon. A lot of people cannot wait to play that game. I can't wait to play that game. Let's get a little bit too bright in this. Let me back up a little bit, fam. Back up. But so yeah, after that, Project Morpheus, you know, they showed some stuff off for that. Again, I'm not into this whole virtual reality stuff and all this new way to play games, but you know, because they didn't really show I guess it might be on the show floor if you're actually there, but you know, as far as on stage, they didn't really show anything about Project Morpheus. It's not like you can actually see what's going on because you don't have the thing on your head. So, but Project Morpheus, they did talk about it, you know, And you know, I'm definitely, I mean, I'm not like just completely just right, I'm just writing it off, you know, but it's just like, you know, I'm not like extremely hyped about it, you know. So then after that, they talked about the PlayStation View, which I should have actually looked into it, but it was like this whole subscription service type deal, and it's actually like some good stuff they were saying. I can't remember exactly all of the things he said, but it did sound good. So I gotta actually do some more research on that one. But so yeah, that and I was wondering, why didn't Microsoft show any Call of Duty related stuff? Because we all know when you think Call of Duty, you think Microsoft, you know, but not this time. You know what, Activision? Let me say this right now, because you suckers think you're slick. Last gen, you treated PlayStation like a used whore. Okay, you freaking gave all the content early to Xbox owners, because let's be honest, Xbox 360 was the most popular console last gen. Over time, the PlayStation 3 did outsell it, but most people for a while, they had Xbox 360 over PS3, and Activision was literally sucking off Microsoft all last gen. So fast forward to this gen, and now it's pretty much roles reversed, and now you're trying to sleep with the PlayStation. It's like you used PlayStation 3 like a used whore last gen, and now you're trying to slide back over to this side now. You could take your Christmas back to Microsoft. But yeah, so they showed off some stuff for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I mean, hooray. But I'm pretty much done with Call of Duty unless they announce a Call of Duty 4 remaster. I'll be like, oh my god. You know, but aside from that, they showed off, you know, some co-op, you know, with that 4-player co-op map packs. It's literally the complete opposite. So now all the map packs and content will come out first on PlayStation. You see how Activision is literally pimping? Like they're literally was with Microsoft, now they're with Sony. It's like y'all ain't slick at all. You know. But after that, oh god, this joke was hilarious to me. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. Hey girl, I'm on Twitter speaking at these hoes. No, but this jump was hilarious. I don't know if it was just me. So they started talking about Star Wars, and people want to see Star Wars Battlefront, you know, and the gameplay they did show for that that junk at EA's press conference, man, Star Wars Battlefront looks really good. But they wanted to talk, you know, but they wanted to see more at this conference. So they started talking about Star Wars. The dude that was on stage, this bastard had the audacity to bring up Star Wars and then go immediately into Disney Infinity. It was like, my nigga. I need to stop. I've been playing too much. It's like, do you think people really care? But it was like, and the thing that made it so hilarious is he was so enthusiastic about Disney Infinity Star Wars. He was like, I freaking wrote it down. He was like, oh yeah. I'm gonna do this while laughing. He was like, and only for you PlayStation owners, you guys get exclusive access to the Disney Infinity Pack. And it was like, the way he was talking, you would have thought this man was talking about like Uncharted 5. It was like, sucker, this is Disney Infinity. Who cares? But he was like, only you. The joke was hilarious. That joke was funny. But then they got to what actually mattered. Star Wars Battlefront. That freaking game. Again, we all know, if you don't know, I never really got into Star Wars. Like growing up, I did see Star Wars, but I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, you know, but Star Wars Battlefront, that gameplay freaking looks amazing, dude. And some people are saying it looks like Battlefield again, but no, I mean, Star Wars Battlefront, That game looks really good, man. I definitely want to see more of that, and I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for Star Wars Battlefront. That game looks really good. Last but not least, Uncharted 4. We all knew this was going to be shown at E3. People wanted to see some more games, and I kind of did too. But when they showed Uncharted, I knew this was going to be the last game. So they showed off Uncharted 4 some gameplay for that. There was a malfunction. I'm not sure. I mean, we all know that we all know that the DualShock 4 life in the controller is not that good. Like, you can play for like 3 hours and then the jump will be dead. I don't know if their controller died on stage, because it was like he was playing and then it was like, did his controller die? So then they had to restart it all over again, and they showed the gameplay. It looks really good, man. You know, he's going through the crowd, the graphics look nice, and then he got in the car. I don't know how that truck was keeping up with all the stuff Drake was like. Drake was like going down the stairs, cutting through and going through like an alley. Somehow, some way, this truck came out of nowhere, just still shooting. I'm like, how is this truck keeping up with Drake? But he finally got away from the truck, and then he stood on the car, and now he has like this grapple hook from Batman, and then he grabbed something, and then he was swinging like through a highway, and then like you seen he was about to crash into something. He was like, oh god, and then they ended it right there. But we all know, like, the gameplay in Uncharted is always thrilling to see. It's always fun to watch, so the gameplay was great, and that was pretty much it. That was the last thing they showed at their conference. There was no God of War 4, which people wanted to see. There was no Crash that people still think might happen. Suckers, y'all need to let that go. There was no Spyro, there was no Jack 4, which people wanted to see, but we did get a lot of games that people were asking for. The Last Guardian. I mean, we got the freaking Last Guardian. That in itself counts for like 10 games. So, but Sony, again, they did way better than what I thought. I thought Sony was going to have a decent conference, but I could honestly say I think this might have been their best E3 in years, from what I can remember. Their last year's E3 wasn't that bad neither, but I think overall they really had a good E3. At first, I thought Sony absolutely destroyed Microsoft's conference, but when I really looked back, because then I had to rewatch the conferences, I still think Sony's was a little bit better than Microsoft in it's an opinion. Like, I swear, when you tell people your opinion, they literally get mad. Like, it's like, how could you? I'm like, do you know what an opinion is? No, but I think overall Sony might have the slight edge on Microsoft, but I think both Microsoft and Sony had a great conference, but I can say throughout the conference for Sony, I was thoroughly entertained. It did kind of slow down for a tad bit, but for the most part, I was always looking at what's next, so I really enjoyed their conference, man. Sony, good job to you. That conference was really fun to watch, so that's my review for Sony's conference. What other conferences do I got a review? Oh god, Nintendo. I need to go to a store and buy a freaking Muppet, because that's all they would show is a freaking cartoon Muppets. But got a review Nintendo's conference, Square Enix. Yeah, whatever. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. E3, man, always a fun time, man. Always fun talking to you guys on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. But anyway, I gotta record some more videos. Catch you guys later.